Hey everyone, if you're looking to fix and flip a house and you want to know everything from acquisition to disposition and everything in between, stick around. I'm going to go through the nuts and bolts, the ins and outs, everything that I'm doing with a fix and flip that I have acquired from my acquisition, how I got the deal, through what we're doing with the property, go through some of the construction, and we'll show you the after effect. So stick around and we'll take you through it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is John Cummings. I'm with Better Homes and Gardens Cassidon Realty. My hope for this channel is to help you with all of your real estate needs, whether that's information about specific markets, how you want to know about investing in real estate, if you want to know just about how to take care of your property or things you should look for when buying a house or selling your house. Feel free to reach out, hit that subscribe button, leave comments. Again, all my information is below in the description. I have people reach out to me all the time asking questions about the Lehigh Valley in specific, how to buy and sell real estate and everything in between. So again, feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to talk to you. Today, again, we're going through a fix and flip. This is my fix and flip. It's a deal I acquired, and this is the home right here. It's a beautiful stone home. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath right now. We're gonna turn it into a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath, which is kind of a big deal. This is in Lower Saucon Township. Very difficult to find a deal in Lower Saucon Township right now. So you maybe wonder, how the hell did I get this deal? So it's a long story, but realistically, I had an in because I knew the owner of this home, right? And it turned out that the individual, she passed away, and when she did pass away, I asked the family if they were interested in selling the property. And then I came to find out later on that there was a reverse mortgage on this property. So what ended up happening was that this home was actually overvalued based on what it is in its current state, right? That's the key here, is in its current state. Ended up getting a short sale on this property, which is realistic. It's really unheard of right now in this specific neighborhood, is because so property values have just soared, they just skyrocketed. So how could this property be undervalued? The key to this was the reverse mortgage. The reverse mortgage was in place so long that they owed, she owed around $315,000 around there, and all fixed up and prettied up, this property would surpass that price, no problem. In its current state, not a chance. It's built in 1958. You can see it's 1958 up there. That's when this home was built. It's a beautiful stone house, like I said, but it has not been updated since then. This one single owner, the same lady, has lived in this home her entire life, and it really hasn't been updated. And there's a lot of upkeep that didn't happen to the property. You can see, kind of the porch is a little, it's a little in disarray. The garage is in rough shape. There's no new windows. There's no new doors. There's a lot of things that need to be done. But overall, it's a pretty simple flip, all things considered. But again, the way I got this is I had the in. I found out that there was a reverse mortgage on this. I was able to get in touch with the estate attorney and just build a rapport with him. Turned out that the grass started growing on this property. It was vacant for a long time, and the grass started growing on the property. And I know the neighborhood really well, and I knew that neighbors were going to start complaining. That's exactly what happened. They were going to the estate attorney. They said, "You need to take care of this. You need to get somebody to cut this. We're going to go to the township. We're going to cause you a bunch of trouble." So I said, all right. I stepped in and I said, I will take care of this for you. I'll cut the grass for you. I'll maintain everything so that nobody even knows it's vacant, which is a win-win for me. So I don't have other wholesalers or anybody finding out about this property. But I also put pressure on the attorney and the estate to get moving, and then I built a rapport with them, right? So because I solved their problem, they need it. They didn't want the township bugging them. They didn't need the neighbors complaining to them. So I just said, hey, I'll cut the grass. I'll take care of it for you. And I think about 5-6 months later, they come to me and say, hey, do you want to buy this property? I said, absolutely. The bank did the appraisal on it already, and they said it's going to be $232,000, $232,750. That was the appraisal from the bank. A house like this in Lower Saucon Township, all fixed up, easily comps out at about, so it appraised at $232,000, easily comps out at about $380,000. So huge margin there, huge margin. And I know with the construction that needs to be done, probably around 50 maybe $60,000 tops, right? And that's with everything that we're doing. We're adding the half bath, we're resanding the floors, and we'll take a look inside and I'll go through everything in specific detail. But again, around $50,000 to $60,000, lots of room for margin there, right? So it's a home run deal. People will be killing for this deal right now. So the deals are still out there, but you just need to look hard enough, right? I just want to take a look at the property right here. I mean, you could see this is about 2/3 of an acre in Lower Saucon Township. Again, beautiful property, beautiful flat. One thing that to note is it is septic. That was the biggest question mark with this deal, is it was septic. So was the septic good? One thing we did is we made sure we got the septic inspection. And even on a short sale, you can get a septic inspection. Don't let them tell you otherwise. You can get it done. We did it. That way it protects you in case, let's say the septic was bad. Would we still want to do the deal? Maybe, maybe not. It just depends. They're around $30,000 to $35,000 to replace this. But if you looked at my septic video, you'll understand that it does kind of throw off your yard a little bit when you do septic. It did it with mine. So that would be a consideration to think of. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go take a look at my septic video if you're looking at homes with septics, because there's some good, valuable information to know about when you're buying a home with a septic. Now again, going back to the property, we're looking at doing a complete refresher on the porch, on the garage. We're doing all new doors and windows throughout, inside and out. They're all dated, all single pane windows. It's not efficient at all, and they just look like a disaster. But again, property built in the 50s, and it's still in the 50s, right? All the cabinets, stove, everything's in the 50s still. Flooring, but overall, not in bad shape. Not in bad shape whatsoever. It just needs a refresher. So even some of the things in here, one of the things that drives me nuts is they never put lights in here. It just drives me crazy because it's so dark in here. But we'll add some lighting. We're gonna put all new windows in. Like I said, the flooring is all hardwood floor underneath. It's all hardwood floor, which is great. We're gonna refinish the floors. It's gonna look really nice in here. This wall here, it's not very open concept, so we're gonna knock that wall out, make the kitchen, living room, dining area, all kind of an open concept feel. Obviously that's the thing right now. And it just makes it look a lot bigger. Going into the hallway, we have a closet here, a very big closet, big enough for our half bath. And that's exactly what we're doing in here. We're putting a half bath in here, which is going to be really convenient. Actually, I think this closet is underutilized. It's not the the highest value for this space. We're going to make it its highest value. Every other room really is, carpet. It's in good condition. There's no leaks. There's no floor isn't spongy. There's nothing crazy going on in here. Again, there's the hardwood there. This carpet, I could probably tear up with my hands in like 20 minutes. It's going to be an easy tear up. Fresh paint, some spackle. It's going to look really nice. Again, here's the third bedroom. All pretty standard. But again, we're putting in all new interior doors. We're just going to give this whole place a refresher. Going into the bathroom, the reason that half bath works so well is because the half bath will be here and the full bath is right here. They're on opposite ends, which makes it really convenient for the plumbing. It's going to be an easy thing to do. So that's why that works so well. But if we go in the bathroom again, it's 1950s tile. It's that pink square tile. We're going to take this out and just make it a higher ceiling, make it a little more open feel in here, because it's a rather small bathroom. But we will open up the ceiling a little bit. If we add the half bath, it gives you a lot more options to make it a lot nicer. So moving along, we're going to go into the basement. Check it out. And this is where all your important stuff is. This is really where you want to spend most of your time when you're looking at a fix and flip, is what's going on in the basement. So in the basement here, we got a big empty room. This was all full of junk. I had it cleaned out. But again, that was a different expense that you typically have to deal with when you get these vacant homes or these estate sales. But again, lots of room down here. One thing is, we're not finishing this basement. I get questions about this all the time, is should I finish my basement? My answer to that in Lower Saucon Township in Hellertown is no. I've done plenty of research on this, and there's no added value from the buyers in 2023. They have not shown that they value it as much as anything else, really. Bedrooms and baths are the biggest value adds, not finished basements. It has not added up in 2023, so we are not finishing this basement. We are going to paint it, put some lighting in, give it a refresher, make it look nice. There's no water damage down here. It looks really in good shape. Only thing that is really, worth noting is the boiler has a leak on it. Quick fix. Boiler is actually in really good shape. It looks pretty clean. It looks, like I said, in really good shape. We are adding a heat pump and a central AC. So in addition to this oil heat system, the boiler system, adding in the heat pump and the central AC. So there's two sources of heat. They'll have the central AC, and the hot water will come from the boiler. So that's how we're managing this specific flip. Plenty of room in the electrical panel. It's only 100 amp service. However, there's a lot of room here. So we're going to have no issues with electric. It's going to be a no-brainer for that. Realistically, that's it for the flip. It's going to be a relatively easy flip. We're not, tearing down half the building. We're not adding anything crazy. We're basically updating the kitchen, or updating the bath, and we're cleaning everything else up. And that's going to be the portion of the flip. The roof's in great shape. It was replaced 2-3 years ago. Same thing on the garage 2 to 3 years ago. The property is, in beautiful shape. Needs some landscaping work. That's, really about it though. And that's it, guys. This is the beginning of the flip. You get to see it firsthand. You see it before we do any work. I'm going to go throughout the process, show you some of the work that we're doing, and we'll show the after. And again, my prediction of $380,000 as a sale price. Let's see how I fare. Maybe we go higher, maybe we go lower. But we're all trying to fine tune our skills here. So let's see how I hold up, and we'll keep learning together. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, feel free to like, subscribe, and check out the rest of this series so you can see the rest of this house in action, the construction, and the final product. All right, great. I'll see you around the neighborhood.